Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is going to be a daily message, so we'll just take what comes out. I'll take a look at what your current reality is and what is coming, and we will go from there. So into me, I see, what are you reflecting within yourself at the moment? Have you started to love yourself a little bit more? Maybe that's going to be something that you are going to start shifting. You're going to possibly look at like some kind of a cycle of like what you've been sitting in, where you've had to be. That's everything. Huh. So patience, innocence, breakthrough, and flowering and integration. And it's kind of interesting, right? Because they're both sitting. So there's some kind of a breakthrough after you've been resting for a long period of time. It's kind of like you needed to see the beauty within self, to understand your actual path, to replay the story, and then to say that's no longer my story. And so now you're stepping into your hopes, your dreams, your vibration, the possibility of what can become, right? Through forgiveness, through integration, through being fearless and saying, no more, I'm not going to hide my voice. I'm not going to, just go into the night quietly, right? And so with that, you kind of stepped into your strength of like an inner knowing of, I know what I know who I am, and I'm not going to just sit quietly, right? I know I'm divinely connected. And so like that balance in, oh, you did that for a counterpart. You also did that for your internal strength, right? And it's like you either meet me where I am, or it's not this lifetime. And so what that did is that actually caused somebody to get like this jolt of jealousy, of like how dare you? Kind of like almost like I'm going to keep you in a glass case, and that's going to be sufficient for this lifetime, right? And then somebody was creating off of your energy, and so they're actually now having a financial loss, right? Due to not following their heart. They stayed in an old story. They were fine with a karmic lifetime, with a karmic pattern, with holding on and pretending that these people were there to help them, right? And so they're looking at this with fresh insight, with fresh clarity, with the vision of truth, understanding where the disloyalty came from, right? Not following head and heart, allowing somebody to sit in poverty and angst and frustration and a steadfast that somebody was going to come back, but in actuality someone was never planning on coming back. And if they come back, it's truth. Then they're just doing it because they need something from you, and now they can't work with your energy because the divine came to a point where they were like, F this, like no more. Like you've been patient, you've waited, and now they are on the bottom of the scale. So regardless of who this person is, allow them to sit in what it is that they've created for themselves, right? It's them understanding that they've made their own bed. And it's time for them to lie in it, and to literally lie in it. As I like to say, your past is your past. It's time for you to have a new renewal, right? For you to understand like what your focus needs to be and where you need to go and what your divine potential is. and to allow yourself to step into a state of magic and purity and rebirth, and allow yourself to be generous and be kind and follow your impulse, right? Allow God to work through you. It's kind of like whatever is going to be coming in this next phase, in this next stream, however it's going to unfold for you, there's going to be a full clarity on this day that everything is following up the way it's supposed to be. You're going to feel renewed. You're going to feel lightened. You're going to feel very integrated in this process. I'm going to leave that there. I hope something resonates with you in this process of like the reading, the forgiveness. There's some kind of a contract that was violated. It will come into clearness today whenever you find this reading, and your contracts will actually be updated so that you're no longer tied to the individual that's been keeping you waiting, that has been keeping you in a lower state of being, manifesting off of your energy. Your energy is your own energy. You are a sovereign being without a body, and it needs to get out of your space, right? If it's not in your physical 3D reality, if you can't touch it, feel it, see it, right? Then it's not there. And that needs to be pulled away from your physical body, because you need to manifest a higher potential soulmate so that you can bring in your reality that you desire, right? That you're no longer playing it from a lower timeline. And so give honor to it and say thank you, no thank you. It has no bearing with me, and it needs to get out of my space. Right? And allow yourself to increase your frequency. Allow yourself to increase and lengthen your own telomeres. Allow yourself to pick the vibration that you currently want to live in on a regular basis. How do you want to feel? What do you want to wake up to? How do you move in that reality? Right? And go out into the world and move as if it's already been completed. And what you desire will then come into you in the way that you desire it, right? It's kind of the aha, and you're going to get foresight dreams of it. Allow yourself to let that come into being. Remember, you only have to hold it. I think she says it's like for like 14 seconds or something like that. So allow yourself to hold the vision that it is done, that it is completed, that you are fully integrated, that you are in the state of renewal, and the past was only meant to teach you a lesson. It is not where you're going in your future. Go into your future very grounded, very full of love, very full of joy, and very excited of what is going to be unfolding as you move forward, right? It's all about being open to like what comes next. Be well, and until next time, ciao.